My Iwagumi inspired reef tank, a Japanese Zen aquascaping style. Today I will be introducing the first acropora to this tank as I show you how I will frag a beautiful piece of green Dallas.
Hey there reefers, Bearded Reefer here. I'm going to do what I hate doing. Been thinking about doing this for 3 to 6 months. This Dallas acro, I'm going to take it out of the tank and frag one of these huge branches off it to save it for this tank, and I'm going to take the remainder down to the Red Sea Iwagumi style tank. So here we go. Okay, so I've got my two-part epoxy and a little piece of coral that'll be the base. So you just get the gel on there. That's enough. And as long as we're sure this has been mixed, it mixes very quickly and it goes off very quickly, this particular one. Okay, so we just stick that on there. And now, gloves on. We'll grab the frag. This is the bit I hate, but it's got to be done. Here we go. Beautiful piece of Dallas. This started from the tiniest little scraping of coral. That's what a mad grower this is. Okay. Now, I have sterilised my bone cutters slash Felco number 2 cutters, because I don't have bone cutters. Sterilised them, scraped them, and yeah, sterilised them in metho. So now I can't remember which branch we were taking off. I think the small one, just above that node there, so that will grow. Okay, here we go. That's going to crush that node, that's not good. So we'll come in this side. There. Hopefully that will just break off nicely. I'll grab it. Ooh, stronger than I thought. Okay, that's that off. There's the damage. That'll heal over and hopefully regrow. So we'll pop that straight back in the tank. This is actually the piece that'll be going down into the Red Sea Iwagumi style tank, but not today. Okay, so that's down there. Still looks quite nice. And this is the piece that I want to keep to put back in this tank up here. So I've got some, I'll put a little super glue on the cut, which will help seal it off. Plus it'll also help it stick to this. Hopefully this hasn't gone hard yet. No. And we just stick it in there. Tidy that all up, and that should just grow beautifully all over. It's all sealed. So because we seal that up, no nasties get in there to infect the coral's tissue. And then in we go, and within a short time that'll be all recovered in new tissue. And there's the final product. So now we'll just wait for them to heal up and move them on.
Okay, so this is my Red Sea 6-foot aquarium downstairs, which I've styled on the Iwagumi aquascape. something different that I just wanted to do from the tank upstairs. The only difference from Iwagumi is Iwagumi is supposed to be very serene and zen-like. This is quite dynamic with a lot of fish. So yeah, something just totally different. And now I want to introduce some acropora to it and see how they go with all these fish. I'm hoping that they don't do too much damage to them. So we'll bring the acropora down and put it in and see how it goes. So I'll do an update video on it to see how much damage these butterflies have done to it, and hopefully that'll stay to a minimum and I can bring more acropora down. Okay, so 1 week later, and we're going to take that coral out and take it down to the Iwagumi tank downstairs. As you can see, it has healed up reasonably well. Not completely, but there's little green polyps already in that cut. So I'm not going to wait any longer. I'm just going to take it down now. Probably could wait another week, but we're going to give it a go today. Okay, so out she comes. And in there, and then we'll take it down and acclimate it to its new home, if it'll fit in there, which... Okay, so I'm down at the dungeon now, the man cave. This is the Iwagumi tank. This is where the coral is going to go, and I'm thinking about putting it in that crack there or on that rock. We'll just have a look and see how it is. So here we go. So this is the Australian Dallas acropora. Very strong coral. So hopefully it will go all right in here. Okay, so I'm going to a good blob of the 2-part epoxy putty, and then a good load of super glue on there as well, just to make it stick to wherever I decide to put it. Okay, here we go. I'm thinking of putting it in there. Does that look good? Or up there? Maybe up there. Okay, now the coral is in there with a lot of butterfly fish, which are very curious, and I'll probably try to nip the polyps. Polyps have all gone in now, but as you can see on this Montipora, there's actually a little bit of Dallas growing on the top. Down from the top. Yeah, that little green piece, the green bit on the end there. And that's been doing fine in here. So I think the fish will get used to it after a while and get sick of it. They'll just annoy it for the first little while. Okay, so that wraps it up for today, guys, and we'll come back and have a look at it and see how it's going. Thanks for watching. If you've watched this far, guys, thanks for watching, and please consider subscribing and liking. Okay, I'll see you on the next one. Bye now.